What's going on, guys? It's Blue Fog. Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to make a guitar loop, and I'm going to show you guys that you don't even have to have a bunch of crazy gear or fancy equipment to get it done. So let's do it. I started playing guitar about a year and 2 months ago now. I started off playing in open D. So that means that the strings are tuned to D, A, D, F sharp, A, D, instead of E, A, D, G, B, E, which is standard tuning. When you're playing in open D, and really in most open tunings, you can strum it and it sounds like a chord. This is a B power chord, and you can put just one finger down on the low D string. And it sounds like you're playing chords. It doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound bad. If you just do 2 fingers instead of 1 on the top 2 strings, super good. You still can play like normal stuff with full chord shapes. So today we're gonna make a loop in open D, which is the easiest way to do it. I'm gonna switch to my laptop camera because I'm going to use my phone to record the loop instead of using a microphone or an audio interface to show you how easy it really can be. So we've lost a little bit of quality, but we're all good. So I'm just gonna mess around on the guitar for a little bit, find something I like, and then record it. All right, I got something I'm happy with, so now we're gonna lay it down and try and record it. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll lay that down and then we'll work on getting some other melodies. Cool. All right, so I'm not really mixing anything yet. I kind of just did like a basic quantizing to where I can set the whole guitar out to loop and find a top line melody. All right, so we got everything recorded and put into Logic. If you can tell, there's 2 takes of everything. I always recommend doing that with your guitar loops. If you can take 1 take and pan it all the way left, 1 take, pan it all the way right, it gives it such a better feel. I can show you an example here in a second. But first, I'm gonna knock out all the quantizing because that sucks. It's never fun. All right, so here I got the first main melody quantized and everything. Here it is by itself without 2 takes panned left and right. This is with panned left and right. It makes a huge difference. Here's what we got without effects. I'm gonna walk you through what my basic effects are. The first thing I'm gonna do is add a low pass, and I'm actually gonna have very similar effects on all of them. I affect all of my guitars in a very similar way. The low pass is gonna take out a lot of the high frequency and also like a lot of the buzzing and then the white noise from the room. And then I also went ahead and cut the lows and a little bit more of the highs to get rid of that extra buzzing that the low pass didn't catch. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of chorus and then some reverb. Same thing with this channel. I just went ahead and low passed it and then cut the lows and the highs. There's quite a bit of punching for me picking the strings. But also this is a higher frequency melody. This is a top line, or kind of will act as a pad. So we don't need any low end in this. We kind of want it to punch out in the high frequencies. For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and add a stereo delay. I have the left delay on a quarter note and the right delay on a dotted quarter note. And this gives it like a very cool back and forth effect that I use all the time. Yeah, that sounds awesome. So for this melody, I've already done the low pass and the EQ. I'm gonna go ahead and distort this one a little bit. I think it could make it punch through quite a bit, and I think it would sound really good. For the last little transition lick, I just went ahead and distorted it with some reverb and a stereo delay, just like I did the other ones. All right, now that we got that, we need to add a bass. now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add probably like a synth or a piano. This will really fill everything out, and I'm just gonna play the same chords that the guitar is playing and make it really simple. So now I'm arranging the loop. I'm gonna do a halftime section of the picked melody. And then I'm also gonna low pass the crap out of the guitar for the intro. I do a full intro to all of my loops, like they're full musical compositions. That's what they feel like, and that's the goal. For me as an artist and a producer, like when I go through my loops, it gives me more inspiration because I can kind of hear the feel of it better. So now I have the whole thing structured out. I have everything separated by one bar. You can tell down here. Helps with like bleeding if you're wanting to structure it on your own. And here's the full loop. So that's what we got. We made that on a phone with a $150 guitar and mostly stock plugins. If it wasn't stock, it could have been. I could have done this in the car. I could have done this laying in bed. I could do it anywhere. As long as you get your phone, your laptop, and your guitar, you're good. If you're an artist or producer and you want to use this loop, or you're interested in hearing my other guitar loops or other loops, I also make a lot of emotional synth and piano, cinematic sounding loops similar to this one, just without the guitar. I do a free weekly loop send out for anyone that wants to use them. I'll have a Google form in the description of this video. Just sign up. It has information for me to email you the loops every week. And then I also have a $8 guitar kit called Identity that has a bunch of really good cinematic guitar loops if you want to get that. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.